We just got a trailer for The Flash 909, which is highly unexpected, by the way. The trailer was dropped by TV Line, and you can see that there's a link in the description and top link. You can go watch the trailer and go back and watch this video. We're bringing down the entire trailer. It was I think the best trailer The Flash has ever had. It was so emotional. I shed a few tears watching it. This is going to be, I think, one of the best episodes, either A, the show's ever had, or B, the show's had since, like, season 2. It is going to be emotional. It is going to be a joyride. It's going to be funny. It's going to have that, like, OG humor that comes with Barry and Oliver, both in The Flash and Arrow. When Arrow was on, they were doing crossovers. It is going to be emotional. But in the trailer, we're celebrating Barry's 30th birthday, which was set up last year. I don't think anyone was expecting that it would lead to Diggle and Bloodwork and Wally all returning. But, and Sing too, Sing's in this episode. I don't see Joe, but they probably just couldn't get him back in time. But Sing, Dig, Wally, Oliver, Bloodwork all return this episode. Wally and Sing are there with Kramer, Dig, Barry, Iris, Chester, Allegra, and Cecile celebrating Barry's 30th at a surprise party. At that party, Dig gives Oliver, this is the fourth tear I shed in the trailer. Dig was giving Barry Oliver's bow, his OG bow that he had in season 8. And it's kind of sentimental because Oliver picked that bow up later in the trailer when it was the Green Arrow again. But it's going to be an emotional scene nonetheless between them two alone, with Dig giving Barry Oliver's bow. Then we had to deal with, they were toasting and drinking alcohol or wine or whatever. And Barry noticed something in the drink and told everyone to stop drinking, but it was already too late. Everyone passed out. And you would assume that this is Bloodwork related because Wally is actually seeing Bloodwork. He's in this like mindscape thing and he sees Bloodwork there. He's talking to him about Crisis and how the multiverse is going to die and try to save everyone, but honestly, it didn't really matter. But this episode's going to be heavily related around the multiverse. And point being that Oliver literally mentions that there's still a multiverse. So this is the first time Barry is ever learning that there is a multiverse, or that anyone's learning there's a multiverse besides us, the viewers, the fans. There's been a multiverse since Crisis. Stargirl's on Earth 2. It's connected to the Arrowverse through Jay Garrick. We have Titans on another Earth, and Doom Patrol on another whole Earth. It is one giant connection plot here for this episode that will all be unfolding and connecting in a giant way. To add on to that, it would have been so much more emotional to see, like, Stargirl appear now, but it also would have impacted the Red Death arc if this happened, like, last season, right? If Oliver mentioned to Barry, like, hey, there's a multiverse out there and all that, it could have affected this season heavily with Red Death. But I saw some people talking about this on Twitter, and I know Lance brought this up. If you're watching, hi. Hope you're doing well. I saw him tweet, like, why didn't they bring this up earlier? And I think, this is just me taking it how I'm taking it. It could be a matter of maybe they wanted Oliver to introduce it because he did create it. I mean, this is Oliver's multiverse, right? We're not dealing with the multiverse being created before Oliver was, before he died. Oliver rebirthed the entire multiverse. I think it's so much more sentimental if Oliver gets to reveal, like, hey, this is my multiverse. It's out there. It replaced all the other Earths. Maybe this could lead to Harry coming back. It could lead to so many new possibilities in these last 4 episodes, depending on how it turns out. But it is going to be very, very interesting to see where it all ends up. Barry and Wally are fighting. Now, as I said earlier, Wally is corrupted by Bloodwork. He has that black and white lightning from 608 and 607, I think it was, when Barry turned. That's going to be a cool fight. It was a CGI fight, too. And it didn't look like they were throwing anything. They were full-on fighting each other with punches being thrown at super speed. But there's a shot in the trailer that has Barry pinning Wally against a wall, and you can see him with the black in his earpieces and all over his suit. It is going to be a very, 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 very cool fight. It's probably going to be better than the Red Death fight that we got. It's probably going to be one of the better fights, the speedster fights that we've had on this show in years. And again, it's a CGI fight. Now, I'm going to be real here. The CGI from the trailer, it didn't, like, shock me in any way. It looked like the Red Death CGI, and that CGI was not great. But this is a trailer, right? I mean, look at the 820 trailer. When Barry was shooting Thawne with that lightning, it looked like crap. And then in the actual episode, it looked 100 times better. So I think the fact that they showed that CGI should say, hey, they're still working on CGI. They have another whole month. 1 month to make that CGI better, and they undoubtedly will. Will it look perfect? No. But it's on a CW budget, and it's been on for 9 years. So the CGI will never look that great, you know. But for a CGI fight, which from what it looked like, Grant was doing it. And there were some similarities between Grant and the Flash we saw in that picture, in the trailer. I do believe it's Grant and Keenan doing those stunts. I'd be a little bit surprised if it wasn't for this. But it's going to be a very amazing fight because, again, Barry's leveled up. So if they don't nerf him, you know, Barry will be faster than Wally. Way faster than Wally because Wally never got nerfed or leveled up. So, you know, we haven't seen him since season 6. And since then, Barry's been leveled up 5 times. So, or 4 times. 4 or 5 times he's been leveled up. And I think the bottom line is that it's going to be a very amazing fight. Now, Bloodwork has not only corrupted Team Flash, and when I'm assuming Diggle and, you know, Singh and all of them, besides Barry, seems like, even though Barry is corrupted. We know that because he's in that mind space that he was in 608, in like that dark room where he's like trying to fight up Bloodwork mentally, but he can't. So he is corrupted. But it's not just Team Flash and Barry or Wally and Dig. It's the cops too, because there was a scene in trailer where there's like SWAT entering Central City and they have that goo on them. We do not have to fight with Oliver. We don't know if it's going to be a one-shot or not, but if it is, that'd be so more emotional with the final one-shot being on Flash. But Oliver's last one-shot, too, would be something else. But this episode is directed by Danielle Panbaker, so I don't know if she's good at doing one-shots or not. I don't remember her directing that well. You know, from other episodes that she's directed, I don't remember how she did. I know some people think she didn't do that great. I didn't mind her directing, from what I remember. But I don't even know last time she directed. So I will find out in 909 if there's a one-shot or not. I hope there is. It'd be really emotional if there was. But it's definitely going to be very, very, very interesting to see how that all plays out. Oliver tells Barry to stop hugging him. It's hilarious. It's just going to be tying back to season 1 to Flash. And that first legitimate crossover with Barry and Oliver in that scene. It's also going to be emotional for Barry. Obviously, Grant's acting is going to be phenomenal, and I already know it. I think we all know that after 9 years of this. And, again, Oliver's returning as the Spectre. He knows about the multiverse. He said he rebirthed the multiverse. He said he replaced the multiverse with what got destroyed during Crisis. So I think the bottom line we're trying to get at here is that this is a Spectre, but for whatever reason, he's become the Green Arrow again. That will 100% be explained in the episode. Now, could this be like a Bloodwork type thing with Oliver returning, like in Barry's head? No, because Oliver's in the field as a Green Arrow. Now, maybe Bloodwork affected Oliver somehow, some way, and the Spectre powers are being influenced, so he doesn't want to use them. That could always be something. We do know that Oliver gets hurt this episode too, because you can see in the trailer that he's holding his like ab area, his stomach area, like he just got punched in the gut. So Oliver is getting hurt. So I don't know if they're gonna try to kill him off again or what. We do see Barry doing like a lightning lasso thing. We know that is with Wally. I think we're all pretty much right. It's gonna be with that. There's a shot in the trailer with Bloodwork being like that giant, gross, bloody thing that we got in 608 with that final fight between Barry and Bloodwork, which is very cool. We're getting it back. My worry is the budget, because they're wasting it all in this episode, and I'm here for it. But we're getting a CGI fight, and Bloodwork is like 12 feet tall. So I really hope it works out in the long run. But it's kind of worrying me that they're blowing their budget right now because this is a big budget episode. And it's really going to be emotional. We are going to end up on Lee and Yu to see Alva for the first time. And Barry does question if it is really him or not. And, I mean, overall, it's going to be an amazing episode. And, I mean, Alva tells Barry, you know, he can be a hero. He can be that light that Central City needs, that the world needs. And he'll probably repeat that Barry's the best of them all. Like, you know, he did in Christ like Lightning did during Armageddon. And on top of that, it's Alva told Barry, are you ready to keep running? And that, again, made me cry a little. But I think what that's going to set up is a series finale. We know Barry does not die in the series finale. He keeps on moving forward with his life. And in 913, when it's done, we're left to say, okay, the Flash's stories are still going alongside the Arrowverse. The Arrowverse does not end with the Flash 913, and nor does Barry. He keeps being the Flash. And I 100% believe that this ties into that. Albert asking Barry's ready to keep running. I bet that there'll be a flashback in the series finale or some point past 909 of Alvarez telling Barry that, and it'll tie into Barry saying, I'm going to keep being the Flash no matter what in the series finale. And that's what it ties into. No matter what, that ties into the series finale. I know that 100% because the way they're setting up Barry for the series finale is going to be through Oliver, which I think is the perfect way to set it all up. But overall, it's going to be an amazing episode. It airs April 26th. We are supposed to get a promo tonight. I don't know if it'll be anything like the trailer we got today. I also don't know if we're going to get another trailer or not, because we might. I think they're going to really hype this crap up, which is so worth it, by the way. But we should be getting a 909 promo tonight, and it will be 20 seconds. This is a 1 minute-ish trailer. Actually, I don't know how long it was, but I know it's longer than 20 seconds. So I don't know where we're going, if there's going to be Oliver in the promo tonight or not. But regardless, my 908 review will be out tonight. A few hours after the episode airs. My 909 promo breakdown, no matter what's new in it, whether it's nothing new from this trailer breakdown or not, I will do a video about it. Because there's a lot more I want to talk about regardless. So if I could use that video to talk about it, great. But it's going to be an amazing episode. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the trailer. Did you enjoy it? Are you excited for this episode? Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys later tonight for my Flash 908 review. So excited for 909.